Right now. Last hour, we told you about a potential battle brewing between D.C. and part of Maryland. D.C. Mayor Vince Gray called on city residents to think twice about visiting the Eastern Shore this holiday weekend.
Now, this is in response to an effort by Maryland Representative Andy Harris to block the city's recent marijuana decriminalization law. During an event yesterday, the mayor said that the city should not support people who don't support us. Congressman Harris joins us now live on the phone. Good morning to you, Mr. Harris. And first of all, your reaction to this, coming from the mayor's office.
Well, look, the mayor ought to spend his time at, ending teenage drug abuse in D.C. rather than attacking me for really bringing sanity to the decriminalization policy in D.C. To make it a crime for a teen, or actually it's decriminalized for a teenager, but to charge him $25 with no other penalty for being caught with a drug that science has now shown is really poison for a teenager's brain. It's just bad public policy, and the mayor should know better.
Congressman, let me take the other approach to this. First of all, you have such beautiful areas that you represent in Maryland that we all love going to. But why are you getting involved in D.C.'s decision-making?
For two reasons. First of all, because the Constitution says that Congress actually has oversight over the District of Columbia. Article 1, Section 8, it's clear. I know the mayor doesn't like it. Some people in D.C. don't like it. That's what the Constitution says. Second of all, it's a physician. Knowing the science about how marijuana poisons teenagers' brains, it's just bad public policy. I don't normally get involved in D.C. affairs, but, when they make a decision this bad and this harmful to the children of that district, I just felt I had to step forward.
Let me ask you this then, and you've made your position very clear there. As far as if this is the Washington Post said it was a boycott. The mayor contacted us this morning. He said, I'm not calling for a boycott. I'm just asking D.C. residents to be mindful of where they spend their hard-earned money in coming to the Eastern Shore. Would this impact the Eastern Shore if people stopped coming there from the district?
People aren't going to stop coming there for the district. Look, people actually want to get away from some of the problems in D.C. that, honestly, the mayor has not been able to solve. They love coming to the Eastern Shore of Maryland. It's family-friendly. We don't have the kind of drug abuse problem that D.C. has. We don't have the crime problem that D.C. has. The bottom line is the mayor ought to take care of what's going on at home first before he attacks my district. Because, honestly, people from D.C. love to come to the district.
Well, you're going to get the opposite, though, Congressman. I appreciate your candor, but you're going to get the opposite from people here who say maybe the congressman should represent the people of the Eastern Shore of Maryland and not the people in D.C. trying to make decisions for the leadership and the mayor here.
Well, look, people in my district love to come to D.C. to visit, but honestly, they come and they're worried. They're worried about crime. They're worried about drugs. You and I both know there are areas of that city where no tourist should even take a chance walking in. So honestly, D.C. is America's city, and for him to criticize me for stepping up for the teenagers in D.C., I just think, again, it's atrocious public policy to basically make it just fine for teenagers in D.C. to, start on the gateway drug marijuana, and we know where it leads in a fair number of users. It's just bad public policy. Shame on the mayor. He should call on the city council to correct the problems with that decriminalization bill.
Well, you've made your position perfectly clear, and you know what? We're going to let you and the mayor sort this one out, and I'm sure I'm sure he's going to have a response for you as well. But you guys can deal with that in the political ways. And in the meantime, you might get some tweets from some people in D.C., but do appreciate you having obviously you have the right to support your opinion and speak that.
And in all fairness, sir, I don't know if you'd like to take the opportunity to say that there are some very wonderful areas in D.C., and all areas have crime and other issues that you brought up.
No, there are. There's no question about it. But let's be frank. There are parts of D.C. that it's actually a little embarrassing that they're part of the nation's capital. And yes, there are parts that are wonderful, beautiful, people love to visit. But you and I both know if you have visitors go to some areas in D.C., if you have visitors come to D.C., there are some places you tell them, don't get lost.
Like all major cities, sir.
Absolutely. There's no question about it. But again, people enjoy getting away from some of that, coming out to the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Look, this is about teenagers and drug abuse. That's what this is about. This is not about D.C. self-rule. This is about a bad public health policy that, honestly, I don't know how the D.C. Health Commissioner. I'd love to talk to D.C. Health Commissioner about whether he or she thinks that that this is going to reduce or increase drug use among teenagers in D.C., because that ought to be the goal of all public policy in D.C., decrease drug abuse.
I get the feeling, Congressman, you might get the chance to have that discussion soon, and we're gonna leave it up to our viewers to respond how they choose. Congressman, thanks. We do appreciate you joining us this morning.
Look, you have a happy 4th of July holiday.
And stay safe with the hurricane coming up the coast. It is 10:08 right now. Melanie's back now with a look at other stories that are making headlines this morning. Mel?
Well, that's